Hey, pest control owners. Hey, welcome to the video. In this video, we're going to show you how pest control owners can utilize virtual assistants to scale their company. So, hiring a virtual assistant, you can streamline your operations, you can increase your productivity, and focus on core revenue generating tasks while delegating a lot of those time consuming administrative and supportive functions that you're doing as a business. So, we're going to be going through a lot of those things here today, one by one. So, who we are first, I want to share with you who we are. My name is Jake Sheldon. I am a pest control owner just like you. And I have actually helped hundreds of other pest control owners scale their companies through marketing and other means like virtual assistants. Our mission is to help as many pest control owners to find affordable office staff to delegate a lot of these tasks so you can scale your business. You can live the life that you've always wanted, you always dreamed of. I find a lot of pest control owners are still working inside their business every day doing these tasks when you don't need to. You can spend more time with your family. You can go on that vacation you wanted. The only reason a lot of people don't do is because they find that employees are so expensive here in the US. You're going to pay anywhere from 18 bucks, sometimes even like 40 bucks an hour, depending on how good that employee is, right? So, and this is what I found even with my own pest control company is employees are really, really expensive. We all know that. And it's really hard to scale a company when the employee cost is so expensive. So I'm telling you here today that there is a better option, and I found that option. I've helped tons of other pest control companies uh, do this solution and find this option. So that's what we're here to show you here today. Here's the table of contents. We're going to go what is a pest control virtual assistant? What even is it? Why you should hire a virtual assistant? Tasks that you can give to that virtual assistant. We're going to talk about communication and tracking your virtual assistant, and then finally how much they cost and how you can get one today if you'd like. Of course, you don't have to, but we're going to show you all these things here today. So first things first is what is a pest control virtual assistant? Really simple here. Virtual assistant is a remote worker who's going to provide administrative, could be organizational, supportive services to either an individual or a business through digital communication channels, right? A virtual assistant, in my opinion, is a better way to hire to save time and money so you can delegate your work. So you don't have to do these day-to-day tasks. You don't have to do your routing anymore on field routes or on Pest Pack, or you don't have to do that anymore. You can have a virtual assistant do it for you. When someone calls in, you can have a virtual assistant take that for you. Inbound sales, calling current customers to get them on new services like mosquito control. We'll go over that in a little bit, but a virtual assistant can really do anything that you need, uh, but it's going to be much, much less than what an American employee would cost. Okay. So next thing, why hire a VA? Of course, after working with hundreds of pest control companies, it's safe to say that everyone would benefit from paying less in employee costs, right? Everyone can benefit. That's the main reason why you should hire a VA. Everyone, of course, wants more time in their day so they can spend more times on doing the things they love. Whether you like hanging out with your family, you like fishing, you like hunting, you like drinking beer, whatever you like to do, a virtual assistant can give you more of your time back, just like an employee would, but with way, way, way less cost. Now, again, why hire a VA? A VA can do a lot of these repetitive tasks or time consuming tasks so you can focus on actually growing the business and focus on your clientele. They decrease, of course, your workload, and we all know your stress levels. Being a business owner can be very stressful. They can help you delegate even your stress levels. VAs can handle a wide range of tasks and small projects. We're going to go over that here in a little bit. So here are some of the tasks that they can do. Okay. Upsell campaigns, we'll go over that. Administrative support, even lead generation, doing even some of your social media management, content creation. This could be coordination or transactions of some sort of billing. A lot of billing in this. Customer support, even email marketing to current clients, doing your follow-ups on leads, and then of course just doing anything administrative. I've even had people uh, order their groceries or order their plane tickets, just anything to decrease your workload or your daily tasks to decrease those stress levels, right? Do anything you really need them to do. First thing is upsell campaigns. This is pretty neat. I had a client who has about 1,100 customers, and we put together a text and email sequence that went out to all the clients. And we taught the virtual assistant how to do this for the future. And then we even had that virtual assistant call all the clients that didn't respond to the text and email and told the client about a special they were doing for mosquitoes, right? So all 1,100 clients were, of course, doing general pest. Now, when the virtual assistant called, they were offering a special. They're like, hey, thank you so much for being a part of our pest control family. We really appreciate you. What we want to do is we want to offer you a mosquito control special if you sign up now. And then they did, XYZ special. Can't say what it was, but they did some sort of special. And if you do have any questions about that, come to me. I've done this dozens of times, and I can give you a bunch of like real life examples. I won't share that's in the video, but there's tons of examples that you can do with that. But this was a fantastic way of generating revenue. This is actually in the first 30 days that they did this. Okay. So they generated 28,000, almost $29,000 of revenue in the first 30 days with that virtual assistant just calling on the 1,100 customers. And there's way more to come. They weren't even able to get through all 1,100 in the first 30 days. So there's going to be more to come. But just to give you one example of what a virtual assistant can do to help benefit your business. Administrative support. A lot of these things that they can do are email management, scheduling appointments, of course, for you, and put it into Pest Routes or Pest Pack or Gorilla Desk, whatever you're using. Any type of data entry, just day-to-day tasks, document organization, call management, task follow-up. I mean, shoot, I even had virtual assistants book my plane tickets before, expense tracking, meeting preparations, research support, really anything you need done as administrative, they can definitely do for you. Now, lead generation, this could be a bunch of different things. I have a ton of trainings on this of what they could do for you, whether it be producing leads for you organically on Facebook, even doing paid ads for you, generating leads on Nextdoor. There's a bunch of different ways that they could do this for you, whether it be posting or paid traffic or even doing some sort of a strategic partnership there, reaching out to people on lead gen through strategic partnerships. If you do have any questions about lead gen, we know a lot about lead gen, and feel free to reach out, but there's a lot of things that a virtual assistant can do. But of course, like I said, the main things are going to be posting on Facebook, posting in Facebook groups, and posting in Nextdoor. They can even do that stuff for you as well. Social media management, it kind of coincides with the lead gen side of things. They can manage your social media accounts. They can create content, make pictures for you, respond to any inquiries in your social media accounts like your Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Nextdoor. They can engage with the audience for you. I mean, they can even make groups. Whatever you really need, they can do that for you. Content creation, writing blog posts, doing SEO, anything of that nature for you. I know a lot of pest control companies aren't doing an SEO, so they can do this for you too if you need them to do that. Customer support, of course, responding to the client inquiries, providing them any type of information that they need, and of course, addressing any concerns. Right. So really, really simple on customer support. And of course, if you're doing this now, I promise you a virtual assistant can do it cheaper. I know your time as a pest control owner is worth much, much more than $5 to $10 an hour. Any of these tasks that you're doing that you could train someone else to do, I promise you your time is worth more than $5 to $10 an hour. Okay. So just keep that in mind as we continue to go through this. Email marketing. Of course, they can send out emails to your current client list. I have a bunch of templates and stuff that you can get from us. If you don't have any emails going out to your current client, I highly recommend doing that and marketing to your client. The reason why, of course, you can build a really, really good stream of revenue from your current clients. It's the lowest hanging fruit. These are people who are already customers of yours. They already trust you. They like you. And I promise you, if you own a pest control company, You have people on General Pest. I promise you, not everyone is doing some other service with you, whether it be wildlife or whether it be mosquito or termite. There is always, always, always money to be made with your current client list. And then follow-ups, of course, following up with leads and that come through the pipeline, whether it be through like Facebook or Google or your Google GMB or Angie's List, whatever you're using, having that person do follow-ups for you. I have a lot of clients who just have virtual assistants, and that's all they do is just follow up with leads all day, every day. So this is important as well. Now, we're to the point where we're going to talk about communication and tracking the virtual assistant. This is a common question that we get. They're like, hey, Jake, well, how do I train them? Where I communicate with them? How's that all work? So we suggest using Google Meet or Zoom to train your virtual assistant to properly train them on exactly those tasks that you need them to do. I think that's a vital key of this is to actually get face-to-face with them through Zoom. Okay. Any communication outside of those videos calls can be done. We use a software called Slack. That is the number one we recommend, and that's how we would connect you with the virtual assistant. If you were to go through us, that's how we would connect you. We suggest tracking their work and their hours through a software called HubSpot. Now, of course, if you go through us, we do require that virtual assistant either works part-time or full-time, so you would know how many hours they do. But if you're going through another company, I highly recommend using Hubstaff. Really, really good software, checks everything. Now, lastly is how much does a VA cost? If you're going to go through other companies like companies in India, companies in Pakistan, companies in the Philippines, they can be super low, anywhere from like $3 to $7. Now, what you're going to find with that is their accents are going to be really thick. They're going to be like when you talk to a Google rep or when you talk to someone from T-Mobile or Facebook. They're going to have pretty thick accents. Nothing against that. It's no problem. But we find here in the US that a lot of people don't like when they get accents that are outside of like the US. So that's why all of our virtual assistants are actually based out of Mexico. And so they're just going to have a little bit of a Hispanic accent, but we have a large diverse population here in the US, and we do have a large Hispanic population. So we have had zero problem with Hispanic accents with our virtual assistants. We've had no one complain about it. Nothing has been wrong on that side of things. So that's why people like to go through us. And of course, we also provide training, but the average virtual assistant through us is usually about $5 to $10 an hour is all. Again, I know that might seem super low, but in Mexico, where we staff our agents, the cost of living is so much different between America and Mexico that's actually a really good wage. Anything from $5 to $10 is a very, very good wage in Mexico. So we're not lowballing people, right? We're actually providing them a really good wage. They're really happy and they're really appreciative of this wage. So don't feel like we're out here lowballing people in this country. They're very, very happy to work with us, and this is a very good wage for them. Now we staff the agents again, like I said, offshore in Mexico. We would love for you to book a call with us, and so you could see the quality of our reps. We can play a few videos for you as well of what they sound like, what the reps work experience is, so you can see that. You also won't have to pay for like any employee benefits. You want to set up a Mexican bank account, you will not have to do that. And you won't even have to cover insurance or anything like you would for a normal employee. You would just write it off as a marketing expense to us, and we take care of that for you. So you just write off on your taxes as a marketing expense. Super, super simple process. Let us know. We would love to walk you through more of this, what we went over, and some of the things that your virtual assistant can do. Or if you already have an idea of what you would want the virtual assistant to do, please book a call with us. We'd love to chat with you. You can book a call at virtualstaffinghub.com. You're going to meet with a client success advocate like myself or someone from our team, and we can strategize on how you want to delegate and what you would want to delegate first. You're going to get matched based on those needs, and then we can get you start delegating that work. Really, really smooth process, and we would love to chat with you. Appreciate you guys watching this video, and we will see you on the next one.